Well, folks, you can either get your salmon like this, or you can get it like this. One of these guys got kind of funny and put a mushroom in his mouth, but let me tell you something. This puppy weighs about what?
11, 12 pounds.
11, 12 pounds. And Junior is responsible for bringing the salmon out today. And he has a shop in Neptune Beach and Ponte Vedra Beach, a seafood shop, but he also carries other goods, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me introduce him to you. Can't shake your hand, he got fish hands.
That's all right, man.
This is Junior, also known as
Daniel.
Daniel, okay. Just want to let the folks know.
Yeah.
Now, Daniel, this particular salmon came from
Nova Scotia,
right.
Wild salmon.
So we got wild Atlantic salmon.
Yes, sir. Cold water salmon.
Cold water salmon. This has not been tampered with, folks. This is the real thing. And you know, instead of salmon croquettes that way, you can do it this way. But today we're gonna stuff this salmon with some herbs and some seasoning, and show you a new way to do it. Kind of a Mediterranean type situation. At any rate, I'll go ahead and start working on the salmon. Junior, why don't you tell folks about the availability of this fish as far as your shop is concerned, and kind of a couple other ways they can fix it too.
Okay, well, there's numerous ways to fix salmon. You can steak it out, you can fillet it, teriyaki, pineapple teriyaki. Soyve carries a very good line of teriyaki that we do a lot of our fish with, and very tasty, very simple fish. This salmon can pretty much be eaten raw. It's a sushi grade salmon.
Okay.
There's just a variety of ways we can cook this salmon.
Right.
You can bake it, you can grill it, you can broil it. There's all kinds of ways.
Well, right now, folks, I'm using a little canola oil. You can also use olive oil, and we're gonna oil them down real good. What we're gonna do is leave him on the foil, because we're gonna kind of, I would say, basically bake him in a one of these smokers or gas grills. And once that's done, it depends on the thickness of the fish. Fish this size is about, I guess about what, 4 inches thick?
Yes, sir.
Usually about what?
Probably 30 to 45 minutes if it's a gas grill.
Okay. So now, when you're doing fish, you won't get any flavor from the outside. So you're either gonna have to cut slits in this skin, which I'm gonna do, season up real good inside, because the flavor will go into the meat this way. So what we're gonna do is prepare a stuffing out of just vegetables and herbs, and do our seasoning inside, and that's it. You put them on the smoker, and 45 minutes later, we'll see you back and cooking some serious salmon. But right now, we're gonna start him. I've already oiled him down. I'm gonna take a lime in the coconut, and a lemon. All right, and an orange. Inside, we're gonna start our process out with lemon juice. A little lime. Lime is not too juicy, but that's okay. A little orange juice. Now what this is starting to do is seep into the flesh of the fish. And citrus also does a little slight cooking process.
Yes, sir.
Okey-dokey. Now we got them all juiced up a little bit. We're gonna put some seasoning on the inside, and then we'll set them aside for just a few minutes. And I'm gonna chop these vegetables and herbs up. We're gonna stuff it inside, cut a few slits in the salmon. Ready to go. So I'm gonna use a little garlic powder, okay, and onion powder. Put these in first because they're stronger. You got a little cumin, give it a little Spanish flavor. It's an international salmon. Okay, use some of Mr. Natural's seasoning blend, which is basically a blend of about 11 herbs and spices, and this gives you a different flavor also. Okay, just a pinch of vegetized salt. You can use kosher salt if you like. You don't want to use a lot of it because basically what you want to do is get the flavors going. And we have some of what I call my sweet spice. This is a combination of cinnamon, nutmeg, and mace and allspice. All right. So we have that done now. Like I said, we're going to do the herb blend in the slits of the fish. So we won't season that just yet. We're going to let this rest for a minute. While this is resting, we're going to come back and slice these up and show you how to make this stuffing.